In case you're scrambling to find a gift for this Valentine's Day and you don't know what to do, well, try out this special but simple pasta dinner. This Cajun Alfredo surf and turf might be your ultimate Valentine's Day dinner. It all starts with a really simple Cajun seasoning. It tastes amazing, really quick to make, and it's better than most blends I've bought from the supermarket. For the surf and turf, I'm using shrimp that I've already peeled and deveined, and for the steak, a top sirloin which I've sliced into roughly 1/2-inch size strips along with the grain. That's going to help make sure it's really tender later on. Sprinkle on that Cajun seasoning on top with a bit of spray oil, just enough to properly massage the surf and the turf with that seasoning. Now we can start getting the water up to a boil for the pasta and start working on the Alfredo sauce. Just some heavy cream and a bit of butter goes into a pan, and then turn the heat to medium-low. Now, since this dish is for Valentine's Day, let me tell you why an Alfredo sauce makes so much sense to prepare. See, the chef Alfredo de Leo in 1908 made this when his wife just lost her appetite after giving birth. And this super simple dish was enough to spring that love for food back into her life. And I'm sure that also made him very happy. Season the pasta water and add the tagliatelle in there. And now let's look at cooking the surf and the turf. I'm going to start with the steak first. It's going to be really quick to cook this because it's so small and so thin. Pan's on medium heat. Just sear on each side for about 2 to 4 minutes or until you get a nice amount of char. This here looks perfect for me, a good amount of sear. And now remove that and add the shrimp to the same pan. It's gonna incorporate all that fond left behind from the steak into the shrimp, which is gonna add incredible amount of flavor. And you really don't need much time to cook the shrimp. Maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes on each side. Set that aside, and now let's take a look at our pasta. And there are so many small elements, but it all comes together really quickly, so it's a really beginner friendly recipe. See, the pasta is just a bit shy from al dente, about 7 minutes of cooking time. So add the tagliatelle into your butter and cream sauce or the Alfredo sauce along with some Parmesan cheese. I'm adding some pecorino as well. At this point, I've only added 2/3 of the total cheese. And no salt for now, salt at the very end because these cheeses are very salty. Give it all a really good toss. It's going to start thickening that cream sauce. Add some fresh cracked black pepper. And now you can add the rest of the cheese. As soon as that sauce comes together, is thick, smooth and creamy, the seasoning is on point, you can serve it and there's not much else to do besides topping it with that steak and the shrimp that we cooked earlier. This Alfredo surf and turf is my ultimate Valentine's Day dinner. And if you want another special pasta dish, check out my lasagna bolognese.